Hello people of the internet, I am that guy that does movie reviews, and today I'm going to be reviewing Deepwater Horizon. So Deepwater Horizon currently rests at 7.2 on IMDb, a 68 out of 100 on Metacritic, and an 83% on Rotten Tomatoes. So Deepwater Horizon is directed by Peter Berg, and stars Mark Wahlberg, Kurt Russell, Gina Rodriguez, and John Malkovich. The John Malkovich. So Deepwater Horizon is about the oil spill of, I want to say 2010-ish. I forgot exactly what year. And it follows the Mark Wahlberg's character, who's like a electrician on the oil drill Deepwater Horizon. And it is basically about the oil spill itself, like the day when the oil drill erupted and became what kind of messed up badly. Blew up in their faces, quite literally. Yeah, that's basically what Deepwater Horizon is about. The acting in this movie is fantastic. Even the side characters are really good. Mark Wahlberg gives my favorite performance by him ever. Kurt Russell, he's always great, I feel. Even in movies he's not that good, that aren't good. Kurt Russell's is really good. I think I've heard of Gina Rodriguez. I can't remember of any movies I've seen her in. But she was great. John Malkovich was intense. It was very, very good. The side characters, like I said, was really good. The acting overall was really solid. This movie is really well shot. There are some really nice long takes that kind of surveys a whole outside of the oil drill. It feels very natural and not linear, but to where everything's interconnected. It doesn't show. The cinematography doesn't shy away from the violence. When there is someone getting hit in the head by a piece of metal, they're going to show it. It felt very realistic. It felt very gritty at times. It kind of felt like the camera was getting oil on it, which felt really weird, and not weird, just cool, and I really enjoyed that aspect of the movie. This movie is really well directed. Peter Berg does fantastic. I've heard Lone Survivor is really good. I personally haven't gotten the chance to see it. But Mark Wahlberg, he directs the acting really well. It's well paced. For the first hour, it's about a 2-hour long film. For the first hour of the film, it's a slow burn. You're sitting there waiting for it to explode. And it's a slow burn. You're like, okay, yep, it's gonna happen now. I bet you it's gonna explode. Oh, wait. Okay, wait. And then you keep on waiting for the first hour. And that's actually my only qualm with the movie, is that I felt they could have cut off 15 minutes of the movie. I get they messed up. They should have been paying more attention about safety and money rather than money. It was kind of they spent too much time on that, which I understood why they did it, but personally I felt it could have been cut down. That's my only flaw with the movie. This movie is so entertaining. The second half, when the oil spill actually explodes, is so intense. I was on the edge of my seat. I was watching this with my parents, and it's in Dynamite, I believe it's called, the falling action. I turned to my parents, and I basically looked at them and said, "Guys, I just breathed for the first time in the past hour. I didn't breathe." It was like you finish watching it, and you're like, "Oh wow, this was a good and intense and beautiful," and I loved it. Yeah, it was really entertaining, and it was just the characters were charismatic. I cared about all of these characters, even except for the jerky characters. I cared about them in the sense, I cared that they would have died. That would have been pretty awesome. But, Kurt Russell was so good. Mark Wahlberg, all of the main cast and the side characters, you're like, yeah, I want you to survive. But there's a couple characters jerks and, just, please. I wouldn't, hate it if you were to die. I'm not going to tell you to die, but I wouldn't be mad. Okay, so this movie is really for people who like good suspense movies. There's some very suspenseful parts, and there's a couple bloody parts. So if you have a soft stomach, is that what it's called? I don't know, if you can't handle that kind of blood and stuff like that, I'd skip out on this one. But if you like a good action movie or even a good movie, this is a really, really good movie, and I like, even everyone I watched it with loved it. They thought it was fantastic. So that's kind of like a big plus, because normally there's a lot of movies that I like that my family doesn't, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now I'm gonna go with my favorite part. My favorite part would have to be when it explodes. Like there's a 5-minute scene where it explodes. Not five. Like, it's not like the explosion's 5 minutes long, but there's like this 5-minute scene where it kind of shows where all the characters we've been introduced with, where they were the second that it exploded, and I felt like that was probably my favorite scene. It's the most memorable. Easily, it's the most memorable. My favorite aspect has got to be just the cinematography and the acting. The acting was fantastic. The characters were so fun. I cared about them. I did not want them to die. It was awesome. My least favorite part, and I don't really have a least favorite part, my least favorite aspect is the, felt it could have been made a little bit, it could have, I don't know, it felt slow at points, like, the bad kind of slow, like it was dragging on a little bit, but other than those couple things, and that one thing, that's my only qualm with the movie. So I'm going to have to give Deepwater Horizon an A. So that was my review for Deepwater Horizon. Hope you guys enjoy it. I think tomorrow I'm going to be recording I'm going to be recording a lot of videos. If you watched my update video, you'll see that I'm really behind, so I'm going to be posting a whole lot of videos and trying to catch up. So I will see you guys I'll see you later. I actually haven't been doing this, but leave a like down below. That'd be pretty dope. Subscribe if you want to, if you like my content. If you want to do that whole bell thing, because I don't know, if you want to do the bell thing, go ahead. Leave a comment below how you think. If you saw Deepwater Horizon, let me see your opinion on it. I love to have a conversation with people. That's what I love, conversations about movies. But yeah, hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one.